Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Klaus and thank you for tuning into today's episode, a Town Hall 9 Dark Elixir Farming Guide. Now, the question that I get asked more than anything else is how to farm Dark Elixir as a Town Hall 9 without my heroes. Now, that is a tough question because there's not a lot of answers for it, but there is one solid answer that I have for you. And the answer is the Goblin Knife. Now, you guys can see my heroes are not upgrading, but I won't use them for the sake of the guide. Now, the Goblin Knife is an in and out, grab the Dark Elixir type of, or Dark Elixir storage type of attack strategy. It has lots of weaknesses, but it's got so many strengths as long as you execute it properly. It takes a lot of practice, but I promise you, it is the best way to farm Dark Elixir without your king or your queen, especially at Town Hall 9. It can be done at Town Hall 8 using a quad quake. It can be done at Town Hall 10, even if, as long as you avoid multi-targeting infernos. But for the most part, guys, this is the Town Hall 9 gold mine for farming Dark Elixir. So we got 20 archers, 20 giants, 88 goblins, 6 wall breakers. I highly recommend you try this. Again, it takes practice and you got to pick the right bases. We'll talk about that in a moment. But 2 heal spells, 1 rage spell, 1 jump spell, a poison spell, very important. And then I've got giants in my clan castle and a poison spell as well. So the best way to explain how this attack works is to show you guys an attack. But first, I remind you, the only Dark Elixir that this attack costs is in that poison spell. And if you don't use that poison spell, this attack costs 0 Dark Elixir. 0 Dark Elixir. That means that every single drop of Dark Elixir you find out there, guys, is all profit. It's beautiful, guys. This is how I survived Town Hall 9 whenever I maxed out my heroes to level 30. It's the biggest question I ever get asked, and it's the biggest weakness with Town Hall 10s is that they did not max their heroes at Town Hall 9, and this attack strategy will fix that problem for you. So let's go out and let's find a base with 2,000 Dark Elixir and decide if we want to hit it with this strategy. And I'll explain why, yes or no, while we go for it. So let's see if we can find us a base. All right, here is a perfect example of a Town Hall 9 base that you do not want to hit, okay? 2,700 Dark Elixir, and it's got what I guarantee you is a Tesla farm in the blank spaces between the Dark Elixir, but it's also got these, all of these 2x2 tile spaces on the way to the Dark Elixir. You see, if I was to hit this base, I would jump over that Town Hall compartment, enter from the north. These spaces containing giant bombs, I can almost guarantee you, will destroy your goblins. And that is a terrible thing for your Goblin Knife. So what you want to do is you want to look at the base from the entry point. So like, let's say we wanted to come in from this south side here. If we came in from the south side, we jumped over that wizard tower, then you've got a 2x2 space between the wizard tower and the mortar that you don't want to mess with. You got a 2x2 space between the air defense and the gold mine that you don't want to mess with. And then inside, this could be giant bombs, not Teslas. We don't know. So you do not want to hit bases that's got double giant bomb or giant bomb spots in between your entry point and your Dark Elixir. So unfortunately, we have to pass this base. Now here's a base that does not have giant bomb spots in between the entry point and the Dark Elixir. However, you want to, if you can help it, avoid level 3 X-bows. You want to avoid max wizard towers. You want to avoid the queen at all cost. That means that this base, and here's another wizard tower, that means that this base is just above the threshold of strength that you want to attack with the Goblin Knife. It is a very weak base, or a very weak attack strategy. 88 goblins, guys. If you don't have them in perfect heal spells, they will get absolutely melted. So this base, although juicy, 2,700 Dark Elixir, it has, and it doesn't have the giant bomb spots, it has too many powerful defenses to deal with. It could be done. This one is easier than the one before, but if you can help it, don't attack a base that looks like this. Level 3 X-bows, the Archer Queen right next to Dark Elixir, both terrible things for your attack. So let's go out and let's try to find a base we can actually hit, huh? Hey, all right, so this one has 2,000 Dark Elixir, and the way the base is designed with these expos hanging back behind the Dark Elixir, the Queen behind as well, and because of the way the walls and stuff are put together, you can easily Goblin Knife this base. Also notice the Dark Elixir is outside the range of these Wizard Towers. We should easily grab the Dark Elixir out of the storage. So, first things first, guys, we're going to throw down our giants for the distraction. So throw down our giants there. I'm also going to put down my archers around kind of behind the giants to create the funnel. I'm going to start my wall breaking because I want, oh no. Okay, I barely got that one. All right, so we broke into the wall. I'm actually going to try to wall break into that second. There we go, guys. We're all the way into the base now. So the next step, guys, is I'm actually going to jump my goblins into the town hall compartment, but I'm going to rage and heal over the Dark Elixir, all right? Now I'm going to cheat. Yes, I've got a straight line straight to that clan castle, and then they should step straight up and go toward, there we go, guys. We got the gold, the elixir, the Dark Elixir, just like that. Let's heal the goblins in the core. They're going to work, and they grab the town hall as well. That is extra, and we saved a wall breaker. At this point, look at all that death, guys. The giant bombs completely destroyed those goblins. If we had come, look at that, another one. Boom, just like that. If we had come from the south, we would have never gotten to that Dark Elixir, but we came from the north. We grabbed all that Dark Elixir. No big deal, guys. And so again, that worked because we were able to control our goblins toward, remember, they go towards collectors, they go towards storages, they go toward the town hall and the clan castle. And because of the separation, the natural funnel toward that Dark Elixir, we managed to grab the storage, and we actually managed to jump into that town hall compartment, grab that town hall with a heal spell just to be sure. And then, well, at that point, there wasn't really anything we were aiming for, so they all died out. But it did exactly what it needed to do, and it did not require my king or my queen, and actually didn't even require my clan castle of giants. So that's nice. So I always have another army trained up, so let's go ahead and throw that wall breaker down and then cut out of there. Look at that, guys. 2,049 Dark Elixir, exactly what we came for. We got lucky getting that town hall, and that was a pure, straightforward, perfect Goblin Knife. So let's go watch the replay, and I'll talk my way through it one more time just to be sure that we are being very, very thorough. So right here, guys, the first thing I notice is that, first of all, 2,000 Dark Elixir, that's what I aim for. The Dark Elixir storage is not in the middle. That's the first, or the second, I guess, the second indicator that you found a good base. The next indicator is that there are, and if you identify, this is the tricky part, this takes a lot of practice to start figuring out, is where are the resource buildings? All right, we got a couple of collectors. We got a gold mine up at the north. We have the drill in this top compartment, and then we've got the collectors, clan castle, and the Dark Elixir. I mean, the storage and the Dark Elixir storage in the middle there. If you go to the left, there is no collector or mine on the outside on this part of the base or on this part. That gold mine could be distractor, but this side is a good example that there are no loot or resource buildings on the outside of this base to distract the goblins. You want to make sure you clear out all of the distracting buildings. I got lucky because this gold mine over here did not distract my goblins. So we managed to, and because we didn't break into this compartment, this square with the arch tower and the wizard tower and the cannon, the elixir storage, we did not break into that compartment. The goblins didn't even see it. They're under the wall. They can't see over that wall, so they didn't even know that elixir storage was there. They didn't even think to go there. That's why this was perfect, because all we had to deal with was any of the outside collectors, mines, etc. Again, we got lucky. That one didn't distract, but the other side, there were none. The goblins were going to go into the core. They were going to go, first of all, toward these collectors, then toward that drill, and then, because we were able to wall break in, we were able to go directly to that clan castle, and then the elixir, gold, and Dark Elixir storage. Now, what about the town hall? Why did they go toward the town hall? Well, if you follow the rest of this compartment, there are no resource buildings in it. It was absolutely the perfect base to find, guys. Once we got to this point, I think the jump spell was going away, or they broke through the wall. The goblins in mass can do that. They started going for this gold storage on either side, and then the Tesla farm and giant bombs in there completely wrecked their world. So that is what happened. Let's go ahead and start it. The first thing we do is we start our distraction because the wall breakers have got to make it through that wall for this goblin knife to work if you need them. We could have easily jumped over, but we need those wall breakers to do as much as possible. And as long as those defenses are distracted on the giants, then we can get our wall breakers in. Also, I started, this is the part that you don't really necessarily need, but it makes me feel better throwing down the archers for the funnel. So the archers are down, the wall breakers untouched by anything, all the way down to here, break into that compartment with the dark elixir. We didn't even need the jump spell for that dark elixir, but we did use a jump spell for the town hall. Now, we're going to pause the video. Notice now the closest resource building is the dark elixir drill and then the cannon, right? Or the clan castle. The gold mine is way over here. So if we drop let's say we drop our goblins right there on that, right here, right? If we dropped it right on there, the closest resource building is going to be that drill, right? Not to this gold mine way over here, and there's nothing on the outside of the base on the left side to distract the goblins. So they literally went straight for that dark elixir drill. Once they got rid of that, they looked for the closest resource building. Boom, there's your clan castle, and then there's all your storages. And then where do they go after that? Again, they don't want this elixir storage. They don't even know it's there because it's not open. There's no jump into it. The next thing they see is this town hall because of that jump spell that's actually falling on it right now. Watch this. Boom, jump spell. And the jump spell is perfect. It led into and out of that town hall compartment, assuming if this Tesla farm and giant bombs were not there. Of course they were, and it ruined everything, but at the same time, it was fine. So, actually, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so our plan got messed up because our archers actually took out that dark elixir drill. So now the question is, if we deploy our goblins up here, where's the closest resource building? Well, the closest resource buildings, as I've said, are this gold mine, which could be a distracted building. It was my mistake, I didn't funnel him, or the clan castle. Now, fortunately for us, if we press the play button, we've got our goblins going in. Now, notice I pressed and I clicked goblins a couple of times to make sure they're going to go for this clan castle, and they are. But before I started these, I dropped a heal spell and a rage spell on the clan castle and the rest of the storages. What that does is that rages and heals the giants. First of all, they're going to be able to go through and remove more defenses, and it's going to help the goblins get through all the better. So the goblins going in, the giants are healed and rage. The goblins are entering the heal and rage. Look at this, guys. They completely dominate the base over and over again. They got through, heal spell over the town hall compartment. They're completely healed. They got through that town hall. They jumped. They actually grabbed these gold storages here. Some of them get destroyed by giant bombs. They actually went for that gold storage. I didn't even realize that. They got through it, and then they triggered all 4 of the giant bombs in the base, and that is where it ended, guys. The giant bombs, those 2x2 tiles, are dangerous creatures. So that was actually the perfect example of the goblin knife. Now notice and remember, every base is different. You cannot expect every base to have perfect funneling, but what you do want to do is look for, again, 2,000 dark elixir. That's just my rule. You can do less or more if you want. You want to look for a base whose compartments allow you to jump into the dark elixir compartment without having these distraction elixir storages, and even if you do, just make sure you heal and rage over them and they'll be just fine. Leaving the goblins unhealed and unraged is dangerous business. It can be done, but it's scary. It's not safe, okay? So that was, again, the perfect example of a goblin knife. If you want more examples of the goblin knife, I have done several videos on the goblin knife, but it will be a staple attack strategy for my Town Hall 9 Let's Play. That will be starting in the next couple of days, which I'm super, super excited about, guys. You're going to be able to watch my Max Town Hall 8 go Town Hall 9. I'm going to be able to talk you through everything if you want more details on how to succeed as a Town Hall 9 in this game, guys. This is a Max Town Hall 9 except for my Walls of My Heroes, and I've got a Town Hall 10 at this point, so I'm excited to get another Town Hall 9 that I can show you guys step by step how to do it correctly. But guys, that is it for me today. Like this video if you liked it, if you learned something, if you feel like it was helpful to you, please share it with your friends, your clanmates, your family, friends, your dog, everybody. Subscribe if you have not joined the Klaus family. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all again next time.